We begin in San Francisco, where tens of thousands of drivers are being told to slow down after they were caught by the city's brand new speed cameras. And one spot in particular is seeing a huge chunk of those violations. A law passed in late 2023 that gave San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose the authority to launch speed camera pilot programs. San Francisco now installing 33 of those cameras in these locations right here. And our Lauren Tom spoke to safety advocates who say this is just the start. And Lauren, a lot of those violations are happening right where you're standing.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. These speed cameras here on Fulton and 2nd are catching more speeders than anywhere else in the city at thousands per day. And while no fines are being issued yet, the city tells me the goal isn't to cash in on some of those hefty fines, but rather to change driver behavior.
It's a constant speed racer, and it's just constant chaos.
Tanya Odisho has a front row seat to speeding cars. Her floral shop on Arguello sits just 1 block away from the camera that's captured the highest number of speeding violations, 5 times more than any other camera in the city. And Tanya says she's not surprised.
Because they're heading down the hill at alarming rates, and who wants to be stuck at a light? So I don't see why.
Unshocking.
Not shocking at all.
The 2 speed cameras at 2nd and Fulton have seen 44% of the speed violations issued in just the first month of the pilot program out of the 21 locations currently online. One resident who asked to not share their name says the posted speed limit of 25 miles an hour is just unrealistic for the flow of traffic on a thoroughfare like Fulton. But Jody Medeiros with Walk SF says it's a necessary change to keep people safe, as the city has seen 6 traffic fatalities this year alone.
Drivers need to slow down because people's lives are at stake. These are moms that don't get to hug their child at the end of the day, or never see their grandparent again. And these are real people's lives, and it could happen to anyone at any time.
Since the speed cameras first went online, SFMTA says it's issued more than 31,000 warnings to speeding cars in the month of April alone, breaking down to an average of 1,000 warnings a day. There are still 11 cameras that have yet to come online, but Shannon Hake with SFMTA says she was shocked to see the 5-figure number of warnings in just the first month. But the goal of the pilot program, she says, isn't to issue citations, but to change driver behavior.
If our program here in San Francisco is anything like any of the other programs in the rest of the country or in cities around the world, we're going to start to see really amazing behavior change in the coming weeks and months as these citations and warning notices are ending up in mailboxes and people are starting to really change their behavior and really slow down.
But Tanya isn't convinced the fines that range between $50 to $500, depending on the speed, will do enough to truly make her street safer.
We're all in a rush. I totally get it. But especially that we're so child dense and elderly dense in this neighborhood, we just have to take a minute and just slow down.
But she welcomes the camera as one step towards a safer city. Now, fines cannot be issued until 60 days after the last camera is online, which is expected in early June. So those fines, again, ranging from $50 to exceeding 11 miles an hour over the speed limit to $500 for going 100 miles an hour. Those fines can start hitting mailboxes in early August.